Well, we're here. It's game number one of the Elite Eight between the 1995 Atlanta Braves and the 1975 Cincinnati Reds. Well, this is a very interesting matchup as the 1995 Atlanta Braves swept the 76 Reds, and now they play the 75 Reds. And for the Braves, they start out with Tarasco, Jones, and Klesko, Lopez, Fred McGriff, David Justice, Mark Lemke, Mike Mordecai, and Rafael Belliard. For Cincinnati, you got Ken Griffey, Joe Morgan, George Foster, Johnny Bench, Dan Greason, Pete Rose, Tony Perez, Cesar Geronimo, and Dave Concepcion. Pitching for Cincinnati is Don Gullett. Gullett is 3-0, so he's given up a lot of hits and a lot of earned runs. ERA of 7.12. Looking at the other games, Kansas City and Atlanta, the other Braves team in the Elite Eight, and the Darren King League, Baltimore and Tampa Bay, and Baltimore and Houston. This is game number one. Kansas City winning game 7 yesterday by a big margin at San Francisco. We're going to be ready to go here. The first pitch glitch means that Tarasco flied out. And now with one out, here's Chipper Jones. In game number one of the Elite Eight, it'll be a strike. Don Gullett. High 1-1. 1-1 to Chipper. That'll be fouled off. It'll be 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Chipper. That'll be fouled off. Here in Riverfront Stadium. This is the last Cincinnati team left. They'll be low and away. This Atlanta team was 15th ranked. 15th. High pop fly, center field. In and he makes it catch. It's 1 out. 2 out, sorry. Cesar Geronimo, and here's Ryan Klesko. I'll be down low, ball 1. So Klesko, Cincinnati, it'll be 1-1 here with 2 outs. Cincinnati of 75 has been more explosive than 76, and a lot of people are wondering, can the pitching staff handle it? That'll go short, and he'll throw to first. They get the out, and that's it. The outs, bottom of the first. The score 0-0. Here's Ken Griffey. Griffey, Morgan, and Foster now. Bottom of the first. First pitch, a strike. Greg Maddux, an ERA of 4, record at 2-1. 18 innings pitched. He's averaging 6 a start. That'll be inside 1-1. That'll be hit foul. 1-2. 1-2. And fouled it again. So Griffey early on. Struck him out, and that's going to be 1 out. Here's Joe Morgan. Morgan hitting .240. Cincinnati 0 for 4 against the Braves. It'll be ball one. Game number one. A lot of people kind of overlook game number one as an overhyped sort of thing because you can recover. Only 2-0. It is important in a close series like this. 2-1 to Joe Morgan. It'll be 3-1. 3-1. High and deep to right. Underneath. That's going to be a catch there. 2 outs. Let me do something for just a second. There we go. There we go. I want to get a good picture in. Right now, I want to get a really good one, and that's this. I'm going to hit edit real quick. I'm going to put a riverfront. Oh, it's higher than 2 megabits. Dang it. Oh, well. George Foster. Here's Foster in the Elite 8 round 1. That's going to be a strike. Greg Maddux. Well, Greg Maddux and Gullett are kind of grooving here early. It'll be 1-1. Both lineups can hit. In fact, this lineup can hit. They got a .410 hitter. They got a .377 hitter also. It's going to be a strike, 1-2. Atlanta and Cincinnati. The 1-2 with 2 outs. High to right field again. Same thing. It'll stay fair, but it'll hang in the air and be caught. 3 outs. The end of 1. It's 0-0. So Gullett with 11 pitches. You got Lopez, McGriff, and Justice here in the second. And that'll be fouled off. So other games going on in your upper right-hand corner. A lot of these are when all the games get really defensive. They'll be 1-1. Well, that and all the pitching staffs are usually good. That'll be fouled off, 1-2. Lopez, McGriff, and Justice. Fouled again. 1-2. Struck him out. 1 out. Now this is going to be one. Who's going to blink? Really, it did not go 1-0. For all these teams, this is game number 1. It really sets the tone. High into right field. Something about hitting it into right field. That'll be 1 out. That's George Foster with the catch. Now David Justice. He's hitting 176, but it's a lot better than what it was. Morgan to first. They get 3 outs. The bottom of the second is still scoreless. Bottom of the second, you got Bench, Dreesen, and Rose. Greg Maddux had a good first inning. That's going to be a strike. We've got no base runners today. 1-1. That one was low. Greg Maddux against Johnny Bench. Swing and a miss there, 1-2. These pitchers have started out way ahead of anybody. They're very aggressive. And it's going to be fouled. That's the thing, the Atlanta Braves play a lot like the 1970s teams. They'll be fouled again. 1-2. And that'll be a roller to third. The first, they get the out, 1 out. Cincinnati against the Pirates. They beat them 4-2. It could have been a sweep. It'll be 0-1. They beat them, sorry, I think it was, yeah, it was 4-2. The 0-2. But you always got the feeling they were always loading the bases and getting people on. And it was, how should I say, it'll be 2-2 here to Dreesen, who's hitting .348. But you always got the feeling Cincinnati's in control. Now you don't know. 2-2 with 1 out. To Dreesen. Little roller to third. He'll go to first. He's safe. No, he's out. He's out. That was so close. That was so close. And now here's Pete Rose, 255 hitter. That'll be a strike. So Pete Rose trying to get on. Swing and a miss here. The 0-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out. And that's going to be the end. I'm going to go get a drink of water really quickly. Enjoy the out-of-town scoreboard. Like anything else, the more versatile teams usually win. That's why gimmick teams rarely win in the playoffs. Go it against Lemke. That'll be a strike. Early on, game 1. Ball there 1-1. Look at that, bases loaded. Out of the second for Houston. High into left. This will be the shortstop. 1 out. Dave Concepcion with the catch. And here's Mike Mordecai. That'll be a ball. Houston. Evan Gattis just hit a grand slam. Evan Gattis hit a grand slam, and it's 4-0 Houston. He is swing and a miss there, 1-1. So the 1-1. Swing and a miss here. It'll be 1-2 with an out. Mike Mordecai, the center fielder, struck him out, and they're 2 out. This game is flying by. And here's Rafael Belliard, the shortstop. He's hitting .212. That'll be a ball 1. Kansas City. Lorenzo Cain tripled. It's 2-0 there. Swing and a miss there. They went to 7 games. 1-1 to Belliard. High, it'll be 1-2 with 2 outs. 1-2. It'll be 2-2. Nobody on base yet for either team. That'll be hit foul. The 2-2. High pop fly. This should be it. Joe Morgan came all the way over from shortstop. Concepcion, sorry, came from shortstop. They go to the bottom of the third, 0-0. They're checking out everything over here. This has been good so far. And checking out here. Good so far. So, Tony Perez Geronimo Concepcion. That's going to be low ball 1. Game number 1 of the Elite 8. That'll be fouled off 1-1. Bottom of the 3rd. And inside, 2-1. Tony Perez. Perez would later play in the 83 Phillies. How do I know? Because I'm doing that, too. To right field, and it is foul. 2-2, bottom of the 3rd. The pitch. Little grounder. Short the first, 1 out. Perez is gone. Here's Cesar Geronimo. Outside ball 1. Maddox again. That'll be a hard shot. Short the first, 2 outs. The Belliard goes to McGriff. And here's Concepcion. He down low ball 1. Greg Maddox. Not that many pitches. That'll be a strike. These pitchers can go all night. Ball 2. 2-1. Baltimore 71, leading 1-0. It'll be 3-1. 3-1 with 2 outs. That'll be fouled off 3-2. 3-2 to Concepcion. Struck him out, and that ends the inning. Both lineups have gone through once, and nobody's got on base. We go to the 4th. Carrasco, Jones, and Klesko. Here's Carrasco. It'll be fouled away. Carrasco 0 for 1 today, hitting .205 in the playoffs. He'll foul that one again. Crazy day. Struck him out. These pitchers are both unhittable. And here's Chipper Jones, 0 for 1, hitting .289. It's going to be a strike. Don Gullett, only 37. It'll be 1-1. 38 pitches. Not age, but pitches. Did he go? Nope. 2-1. Atlanta has 4. They lead Kansas City 4-2. It'll be low 3-1. This is really big. The 3-1. Little looper to third. Throw to first. They get him. He goes to Perez. 2 outs. And here's Ryan Klesko. That'll be ball 1. So Klesko with 2 outs. 2-0. Don Gullett, they're just mowing through. Fouled off. Nobody's walked. Nobody's got a hit. No errors. Be 2-2. 2-2 to Klesko. Roller. Morgan to Perez at 3. Wow. Nobody's on. This is a steel trap. Nothing. Griffey, Morgan, and Foster. And here's Griffey, and that's going to be a ball. Greg Maddox. 44 pitches to begin the inning. And Maddox can go. It'll be 3-0. Griffey might be the first one to be on. That's going to be a strike. Might take two. That'll foul away. 3-2. High, and that's our first base runner of the day is Ken Griffey, a base hit. So Griffey gets on. And here's Joe Morgan. Griffey hitting .419 in the playoffs. Morgan, .235. It'll be ball one. Griffey stolen 2 bases. Got to worry about that. A strike there, 1-1. Bottom of the fourth, nobody out. That'll be fouled off, 1-2. Morgan 0 for 1 today. It'll be 2-2. Of course, Greg Maddox, one of your better pitchers. 2-2. Did he go? No, he didn't. 3-2, nobody out. To right field, and it's going to the wall. How far will he go? Griffey around second. Griffey could score. Let's see. They pick it up. Griffey will hold at third. And here's Cincinnati now. In the bottom of the fourth, here's George Foster. And that's going to be a strike. Greg Maddox. All 2 fly balls, it's 2-0. 2 quick strikes there to Foster. The pitch. And outside ball 1. Foster hitting .311, 0 for 1 today. Everybody's 0 for 1 when we say it until we go to the third time through the lineup. Struck him out, and Foster goes down. That is so big. Might cut down on the number of runs. And here's Johnny Bench. Here's the biggest thing with Johnny Bench. If he strikes out or whatever, they eliminate the sacrifice. And that's ball 1. They don't have a double play on now. 2-0. Bench is clutch though. He's hitting .333, 3 home runs, 11 RBI. And it's a strike. 2-1, 5-2 Atlanta over Kansas City. Brett Boone, a home run. That'll be a little, they throw to first, and it's an error! It's an error, and it's gonna score 2! And Cincinnati is up! Oh my goodness! Cincinnati, it's 2-0 on an error. Oh, wow. My goodness, Mark Lemke throws it away. And now we got Dan Dreesen. It's 2-0. That'll be a strike. Incredible. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. The 0-2. 1-2. It'll be 2-2 with an out. Struck him out, and that's going to be 2 outs. That's going to be ball 1. He rose 0 for 1. And he'll be 0 for 2. If Lemke gets it over, and he does. Mark Lemke's error. Oh, it was a big error, and it ended up scoring 2. The score, Cincinnati 2, Atlanta nothing. Go to the top of the 5th. Take a look at all the games. Everybody has a hit now. Atlanta leading 5-2. Baltimore 1-0. And the other Baltimore team down 4-0 on a grand slam. This one is 2-0 and going. It'll be Atlanta's the only one without a hit. That's a strike. Behind ball one. No walks, no errors, no anything. Ball two. And did he go? No, 3-1. 3-1. Ball four, he walked them. So there goes the perfect game, but they still got the no-hitter going. And Fred McGriff. Oh, that's a high strike. McGriff, that's going to be shot. They go 4-6-3, and they get the double play. That's 2 outs, and here's David Justice, who's 0 for 1. No swing and miss here. That's going to be a strike. 2 outs. Another swing and a miss. The 0-2 with 2 outs. Struck him out, and that is the end of the inning. They go to the bottom of the 5th. There's only been 2 hits all day. Atlanta's Brian Jordan, a 3-run home run. That's big. Here's Perez. It's going to be low ball one. That's going to be low ball two. 2-0. It'll be 2-1. Perez, the first baseman. 2-2 here. Oh, yeah, that was outside. Fouled it off. Tony Perez, we saw him last night in the 83 replay. Struck him out. And he was an 0 for last night also. Here's Cesar Geronimo. 0 for 1. Strike there for Maddox. Maddox getting up there in pitches. Last inning was a lot for him. 1-1. Away it'll be 2-1 to Cesar Geronimo. It'll be 2-2. Bottom of the 5th. And inside 3-2 with an out. Baltimore gets one. Paul Blair. A solo home run. That's going to be a hard shot and a base hit. So Cesar Geronimo gets on with a single. Bottom of the 5th, and here's Dave Concepcion. Outside ball one. The inside ball two. Dave Concepcion. A shot. This could be 6-4-3. They go 6-4, but they don't get the 3. There's 2 outs. And here's Ken Griffey. It's 1 for 2. And it's going to be a strike. It's a tough game to get on, to do anything. They go 1-1. But series is like this, where it's 2-0 in the first game. And that'll be a base hit. Will Geronimo go to third? They are. The throw to third. And he is safe. 2-on. It's like it is 2-0 here, and the next game will be like 14-12. Here's Joe Morgan. And Maddox. And the slider misses. 1-0. Morgan is 1 for 2. And a shot and a base hit. It's 3-0 Cincinnati. So Cincinnati has 3-0 lead here in game number 1. Joe Morgan. Here's George Foster. That'll be a first pitch strike. You know, they always preach about first pitch strikes. Atlanta was big in the 1990s doing that. 4-2 now. Baltimore coming back. The pitch. And they'll go third to second. And that'll be it. 3-0 Cincinnati. They go to the top of the sixth. Top of the sixth. Lemke. Low ball one. Mark Lemke, second baseman. It'll be 2-0. And a swing and a miss there. 2 of the runs came in on Mark Lemke's error. But still, they'd be losing. Here, it'll be 3-1. And Lemke fouls it away, 3-2. Gullett has 1 walk today, but he's given up no hits. Lemke fouls it away, 3-2. Gullett only was 62 pitches. They foul it off. 3-2. They walked him, and Gullett has walked 2, and the leadoff hitter gets on. It's a chance for Atlanta. And here's Mike Mordecai. That'll be strike 1. 0-1. To Mordecai. That'll be fouled off, 0-2. We're still on the same number of batters because the last walk was a double play. Fouled off, still 0-2. 9-2 Atlanta. Javi Lopez, a solo shot. Inside 1-2. Mordecai, then Belliard. He'll be 2-2. 2-2. And it's a wild pitch. And going to second is Lemke. It'll be now 3-2. Gullett with the wild pitch. Now it'll be 3-2 to Lemke. Fouled off again. 3-2. High and deep to left. This will be the first base hit of the day. And it'll drive in a run. And Lemke comes in, and it's 3-1. And Gullett still has nobody out. Big because he started 0-2 for Mordecai, and Mordecai went to 3-2, and Atlanta gets their first hit of the day. Oh, George Springer, a 2-run home run. A lot of blowouts here. And this is going to be a strike. 3-1, and you have Mike Mordecai on second. 9-1-1. Kansas City is the only team that didn't split their season series. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 to Belliard. Belliard, 0 for 1 today. And fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out, and that's big. 1 out. Could have double sacrificed. And here comes Tony Tarasco, DH. Tarasco hard hit Morgan. They throw the first 2 out, but they move the runner to third. Mordecai will be on third, so any sort of a base hit. And Chipper Jones will drive in Mike Mordecai. It's going to be inside, ball one. Ball one now, very big. And outside 2-0. 3-1. It'll be 2-1. 2-1 to Chipper. Swing and a miss here, 2-2. Atlanta would like to get ahead and cut it to 1. Pitch. Now to be fouled off. 2-2. 2-2. Struck him out, and that's it. Cincinnati gives up a run, though. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 6th, Bench, Dreesen, and Rose. Greg Maddox, 95 pitches. And here's Bench. Short to first, 1 out. Maddox is cruising along now. He gave up 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 5th. They needed that first out. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. Dan Dreesen 0 for 2. It's going to be inside 1-1. Low, 2-1. 2-1. Strike here, and it's 2-2. Maddox trying to get Dreesen out for the second out. It'll be 3-2. They don't want base runners. And he walked them, and there's the base runners. He doesn't want. Dreesen on first, and here's Pete Rose. Rose is 0 for 2. And it's going to be a ball. You look at this, and it looks like it's American versus National League. And it really isn't. It was random draws for both of the leagues. Pitch to Rose, a swing and a miss, 2-1. With 1 out, they got Dreesen on first. Pitch, it's going to be fouled away. 2-2 with an out. And struck him out, they throw to second, and he is safe. So he strikes him out. Here's Perez. Bottom of the 6th. They're going to walk Perez. Here's Cesar Geronimo, who's 1 for 2 today. Perez was hitting 364. Geronimo's hitting 314. You might say why. To left field. And this one will hook foul. 0-1. Concepcion's hitting 340, Griffey 429. That's why he won here. And it'll be to left field. It's fair, and it's going to be 1 run. It'll be 4-1. Oh, what a hit, a huge hit here, and it's 4-1. And they're going to stop at second and third. Cesar Geronimo 2 for 3 today. And a big RBI. Big 2-out RBI. That was Cesar Geronimo with the double. And now here's Concepcion. Low ball 1. Greg McMichael, the new pitcher. Greg McMichael gave that up. Missed him coming in. And McMichael now, it'll be 1-1. 4-1, Cincinnati. 9-2-1. Michael, pitch, and it'll be fouled away, 2-2. 2-2. But a looper, and it's a base hit. 1 run's going to score, 5-1. They throw it home, and it's going to be 6-1. 6-1, and here is Ken Griffey. And Inside ball one. The Braves started out so well, now they're imploding. This is what the Reds do of 75. Remember, in their first series, they won 7 games. Griffey. Bringing a miss here. 2-2. It's just game number 1. 3-2 with 2 outs. It is just game number 1. But it is the tone setter. 3-1. Hard hit. Second to first, they get the out. 6-1, we go to the 7th. Going to the 7th here, Quesco, Lopez, and McGriff. So it has been on today. And Quesco, short the first one out. Concepcion to Perez. And here's Lopez. High pop fly. Underneath. What did he do? He dropped it. And I think he dropped it, but it got on first, and he's on first. And here's Fred McGriff. That's going to be ball 1. Got one on with 1 out. That was weird. It'll be 1-1. McGriff 375 in the playoffs, 4 home runs, 10 RBI. He's 0 for 2 today. 2-1. John Gullett still the starter. Hard hit. 2-2 with an out. Up to 7. Fouled it again. 2-2 with an out. It'll be 3-2. He gets on. Look out. Here's David Justice. He's really been on a tear the last few games. And it's ball 4. And now David Justice, who had a horrible average, now he's up. His average is getting better, the right fielder, but he's 0 for 2 today. That'll be low ball 1. 6-1. It'll be 2-0. 2-0 with an out. It'll be 2-1. David Justice. And there's the little dribbler. They throw to second, they get 1, and that's all they're going to get. It's going to be 2 outs. Justice 0 for 3 in a day. And here's Mark Lemke. Well, Lemke has a shot to redeem himself with a 2-run error that he had in the first inning, in the 4th inning. They throw to first, he's safe. In the 7th. High and deep to right with 2 outs, but it won't be far enough. And underneath, and he makes the catch, 3 outs. The 7th inning stretch, 6-1. Go to the bottom of the 7th. It'll be Morgan, Foster, and bench. Kent Merker is in pitching. He hasn't given up a run all day. All playoffs. Well, if he's in pitching, he hasn't given up a run all day. That's going to be a strike. He hasn't given up a run all playoffs long. It's going to be 0-2. We'll see if anybody, one person here listening. That's good. And one person on Twitch. 6-1. And it'll be 1-2. Riverfront Stadium. Morgan, Foster, and bench. And that's going to be a base hit from Morgan. Joe Morgan will get on with a single. Here's Foster. Lester gets on with another single. And a base hit there, and they're going to throw it home at first and third. But nobody out. Here's Johnny Bench, a day full of blowouts. And deep to left, it'll be caught. They're going to throw home. Are they going to get him? And it is safe. It's 7-1. 7-1. Joe Morgan is safe. And here's Dreesen 0 for 2 today. The ball 1-0. 1-0 pitch down low, 2-0. 7-1. That'll be fouled off. Don Buford has a single. It's now 3-0 Baltimore. That'll be fouled off, 2-2. All the games are blowouts. 3-2 here. Dreesen. And hit. Could be 4-6-3, and it is. We go to the 8th. Atlanta's in serious need of run. The 8th, Mordecai, Belliard, and Carrasco. Don Gullett's still in. It's going to be a strike. Going to keep Gullett in as long as possible. That'll be a shot. The first one out. 7-1. Cincinnati. 1-0. And 2-0. They need somebody on. They need 6 runs. And a shot to right line drive to first. Perez gets it. 2 out. Their Achilles heel as Carrasco comes up. Here's their bullpen. That's the only thing. Down low, 1-1. 6-0. Baltimore leads Tampa Bay. So behind, 2-1. A lot of blowouts here. They'll be fouled off. 7-1. High and jammed them. And in center field, gonna get the out, and they do. Go to the bottom of the game. It's like every other game, it's 7-1. Rose Perez and Geronimo. Kent Merker's still in. It's going to be a ball. Well, 2-0. Game that's lost a little bit of interest because it is a blowout. There's no other game to go to. Down low, and they walk them. Rose is on first. Here's Perez, 0 for 2. And a shot to right. It's going to hit the ground. It's a base hit. They throw to second. And Rose will stay there. It'll be first and second. Here's Cesar Geronimo, 2 for 3. He only hit 264 in the regular season. He's hitting better now. That'll be fouled off. 0-1. It'll be 0-2. 7-1. Down low, 1-2. Cesar Geronimo. 2-2. 2 for 3. Fouled off. 2-2. 3-2. On the 8th. Struck him out. Just 1 out. Gabe Concepcion. 1 for 3.
Good, Candy.
It is 1-0 now. really, I mean, Merker is in. He's trying damage control with 1 out. Atlanta has still a small possibility that they can come back and they can get a rally going. They got everything lining up. As it's going to be 2-2, they got the second batter of their order up. They got some good hitters, and they got a weak Don Gullet. This could be around the horn. No, they only get 1 at second. And now Griffey is 2 for 4 today. That's going to be a strike. That's a small hit. They go to first, 3 out. Well, this is going to be it for the Braves. They need 6. Who knows? Go to the 9th. Out of town, all blowouts. Except Baltimore is getting a little bit. 1 out there. Tampa Bay has 1 on. Probably go out to that game. Right now you got Jones, Klesko, and Lopez. Here's Jones. Swing and a miss here, 0-1. Don Gullet going for the complete game. 109 pitches. Did he go? No. 1-1. Chipper Jones, 0 for 3. Chipper's high and deep, but not deep enough. And underneath, this should be a catch. It is 1 out. Cesar Geronimo with it. And here's Brian Klesko, 0 for 3. And Klesko, right to Morgan, is 2 out. Gullet can get the last guy. That's going to be a strike there, 0-1. Javi Lopez, the catcher. It'll be 1-1. Gullet would like the final out here. 1-2 down to their last strike. Nobody on. Down by 6, Atlanta. And it'll be 2-2. Game 1. Game 1 goes to the Reds. And they strike them out game 1, and they're 1-0 here in the Elite Eight. A lot of blowouts today. And right now it's 7-1 win by Cincinnati. And taking a look right now. The Don Gullet, an 83 pitching, only giving up 2 hits. And 1 run and 1 earned run. Struck out 7, walked 3. 117 pitches. Don Gullet, 9 innings, a 2-hit ball. Complete game. So Bobby Cox upset, but the Cincinnati Reds of 75 and Sparky Anderson, they're up 1-0. You look at them, they had good batting lines, but Bench, Dreesen, and Rose all had donuts in the hitting. For Atlanta, only Lopez and Mordecai. That's it. Those are the only ones that got hits. Everybody else, nothing. So it was 3-1 at one point, and we all thought Lemke would be the GOAT with the 2-run error, but it didn't happen that way. We're going to go the rest of the game, so at the top of the 8th, the 12-3 game there, we're going to keep an eye on it. But this game is bottom of the 8th now. It's 6-1 Baltimore, and here's Navarro. And that's going to be a strike, 1-1, 1 out. 6-1, Baltimore leads. Eddie Watt is the new pitcher, and Navarro is the hitter. He's 1 for 3. Navarro, and that's going to be a base hit. Now the bases are loaded, and Tampa's going to throw home. And it's going to be 6-2. They were down 6-0, and now it's 6-2. In the bottom of the 8th, here's Jason Bartlett, 0 for 3. And that's going to be a strike. Very big here. And that'll be a base hit. And it is 6-2, and the bases might be loaded. They throw home, and they're going to get him at home. They're going to get him out. 2 outs. Oh, what a mistake. It could have been 6-2 with the bases loaded. And 1 out. Oh, what a mistake. And Floyd is out. Oh, my. And now Cole Crawford, 1 for 3 today with 2 on. With 2 outs. Wide, and that's going to be ball 1. A mistake by Tampa. Could have made it 6-2, bases loaded, 1 out. Up the middle, it would have been a double play anyway. But it's 6-2. Go to the 9th. Look at Baltimore. If they had a grand slam, it'd be 12-9. Davy Johnson is up. Here's J.P. Howell now. The Davy Johnson, this Davy Johnson. It's at 6-2. Swing and miss here, 0-1. Johnson flew out. That's it. And they do it again. That's going to be a fair ball, and it's a base hit, and here's Davy. Davy will stay at first. In the 9th inning. And here's Boog. Boog is 3 for 4 today with 2 home runs. 2 solo shots for Boog Powell. That'll be ball 1. Guessing in the 3rd and the 5th. Rays at home. You never know, it's 2-0. They want to stop Baltimore so they can be up. It'll be 2-1. 378 in the playoffs. There's Powell to left. And it'll hook. And it'll go foul. 2-2. Foul to left. It'll hook again, and it'll go foul again. And again, another 2-2. 3-2. Get 2 on with nobody out. Baltimore can build that buffer with Donnie Buford. But Boog Powell strikes out, 1 out. And here's Buford now, 1 for 4. Hitting .326 in the regular season. Here's the strike in the playoffs. He's hitting .333. 3 home runs, 10 RBI. This could be 2. 6, 4, 3. And they get it. And we go to Tampa Bay's after the 9th, and this is it. Bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Tampa Bay. They need 4 to tie. They got Iwamura, Upton, and Hinsky. And Iwamura 1 for 3 today. Eddie Watts stays in. They need this first runner on. First batter's got to get on. Iwamura fouls it back. So that'll be 0-1. Iwamura, and that wasn't good. Powell will step on first. 1 out. So here's Melvin Upton. Melvin Upton, 1 for 5 today. That'll be fouled off, 0-1. It is a quiet and somber mood here. It'll be 0-2. They kind of blew it last inning, and they know it. Upton to right. It's going to hook foul, and it'll go foul. Really a blasé day here. Not much crazy excitement. A lot of blowout games, and it's 1-2. Not to say the series are going to be blowouts. Upton, and it'll be 1-2. 1-2. Fouled again. 1-2 with one out. Upton, and it's 2-2. Upton will not go down. Fouled it again. This will be the 9th pitch to Melvin Upton, the center fielder. That'll be to right center, and this one will go, and this one will hit the wall. Melvin Upton stays alive for that entire time, and he's going to third, and the throw home just to be safe. It is a runner on third now with one out. So here's Hinsky. So Iwamura goes out, but Upton is on, and here's Hinsky's 1 for 4 today. 1 out, 1 on. Swing and a miss. It's strike 1. Hinsky, the right fielder. And he just takes out 1-0-2. You got Evan Longoria coming up next. You can't tie the game right now. You need 2 more on base. The 1-2. 2-2. Eddie Watt. This might be his last. Might be his last batter. High pop fly. He might be able to score on this. Center field, they will. And it'll be 6-3. So 2 outs, they need 2 people on now. And they need Longoria and Pena to be on. And then they got Floyd coming up. So here's Evan Longoria. And he fouls that one off, 0-1. It's the last game of the day right now. All the others are done. Longoria. It'll be 0-2. They're down to their last strike. If he gets on, then Pena will be up. Strike him out, and that's it. And Baltimore wins game 1 in a place where Tampa Bay went 44-7 in the regular season. They went 44-7, and Baltimore came in and beat them in that place. Oh my. 6-3 the final. Well, the big 8th inning was 8th with Boog Powell, 3rd in the 8th inning. Boog Powell, Frank Robinson, Boog Powell, and Brooks Robinson, the 3-run home run that ultimately was the killer. That's Brooks Robinson. The MVP was Jim Palmer, who went 7 innings and did, well, I don't know. I'd hit Boog Powell 3 for 5 with 2 home runs. Or how about Frank Robinson with the 3-run homer? But Jim Palmer with 11 strikeouts, shutting down Tampa Bay. Sunstein, not a bad day, but it just wasn't enough. As the Orioles win 6-3. That is big. So the end of game day number 1, we're going to go quickly to the playoffs right now and recap the games. Cincinnati a 1-0 lead. We had the game. 7-1 they win. Tomorrow it's going to be Tom Glavine versus Pat Darcy. Pat Darcy can kick it up. That would be good. Greg Maddux with the loss. So far in this, only 2 hits for Atlanta. 2 hits, that's it. Joe Morgan having a good series. Atlanta beat the Royals 9-4 in Atlanta. And taking a look real quick, the MVP was Andrew Jones. And Andrew Jones 1 for 4, a home run and a walk. scoring 2 and driving in 4. They win that game 9-4. So they're up 1-0. Baltimore beat Tampa Bay in a game you just saw, 6-3. The next game, Pat Dobson against James Shields. It'll be in Tampa Bay. Looking at that, Boog Powell was phenomenal and Brooks Robinson was good. Frank Robinson is always clutch. Always clutch. And Houston and Baltimore, Houston's George Springer, the big home run there, but they ended up winning 12-5. I don't know. I don't see 4 sweeps. I see at least one of these going 6 games. But the first is just the Orioles are the only road team that won. You know, and Cincinnati is playing a 15th seed. So in reality, Cincinnati should be the heavy favorite there. You know, 15th seeds are usually 15th seeds because they have talent, but they're not consistent. So if Atlanta plays a bad series, they don't have enough talent to move on. Cincinnati played a bad series, their first series. And we'll take a look here. The 75 Reds, here we go, played the Cardinals, and you could see it was a bad series. They won, they lost by 2. They won by 8, they lost by 1. They won by 1, they lost by 3. And then they won by 1. And, you know, that was a bad series for them. But they had enough to go through. If Atlanta of 95 has a bad series, I think they can get swept. You know, I don't think they have enough talent to overcome a bad series. A bad series doesn't mean everybody's horrible every game. It just means you're not as consistent. Tampa Bay has the talent, but they're playing a very, very talented Baltimore Orioles team. Baltimore 69 is talented. They showed it by getting hits late. So they might get their groove on now, and they might be all right. Kansas City does not have the talent to have a bad series. Right now, the way everything is, if it were to be one playoff, there'd be no derbies, because 69 Baltimore loses and the 95 Braves lose. I don't know. The Houston Astros, they're a good team. You know, they get a lot of flack for what happened. But this is just how they are. And I guess the frustrating part is, you know, if they win this whole thing, did they need to do what they needed to do? What they did. But did they need to do what they did, you know? Springer had 2 home runs today and 6 RBI. Gaddis had the grand slam. So it was a lot of moments for Houston today. A lot of moments. They had 12 hits, but they had a grand slam. They had all that. They had the grand slam, the 2 home runs by Springer, and that's the way it is. So that's going to be it for us today. You look at the playoff tree, and already you can see, if it were to end today, no derbies. But see, it's funny, all American League teams on the right, and all but 1 National League teams on the left. We could have a pure National versus American League. The only way we have American versus American League is if the Royals come back. Now remember, the same Royals team last year lost game 1 in a blowout to Cincinnati of 76 and won the series. So you take a look there, you just never know. That's it, game 1. We'll see you game 2 tomorrow.